Well, welcome to URL Club's podcast today, where we're gonna be omni-podding. Am I right?
That's a reference to the new Call of Duty.
We're gonna be using that omnipod movement. Yeah, I'm gonna be omni-dialoguing all over. Yeah.
So a little change of pace this week. We got me and Jared, the core crew, but we also have our producer here with us on camera. Yeah, that's a great introduction, babe. Since this is a group of gamers, we're going to talk about Call of Duty a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna basically go through and rank all of the Call of Duty games from the first one all the way up to Black Ops 6, which came out like a week ago.
And there's motherfuckers who already have the diamond skins and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing, bruh?
I don't even know how you get those. I'm scared to find out.
You have to get 100 headshots with every single gun, and then every gun has like a certain trial you need to do. For reference, I have one gold gun, and that's it. So
you've played more than I have too.
Yeah. So I mean, these people are grinding. I don't understand what inclines someone to do that.
Yeah, I also think there's like a sort of like you're more of a COD expert, whereas like I used to be. And I think Michelle, you have.
Yeah, I played them for a bit because, I mean, everyone did around that time period. But I dropped off fairly early-ish until Warzone came out, and then I kind of brought me back.
What a time.
What a time.
Let's dive on in, huh?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I've never played these first three, so y'all are going to have to carry
Really?
this. Yeah, no.
First Call of Duty is, I would say, like mid or good.
I think it's good. They're not like the first ones are. They're just fun for what like they're trying to be just a basic World War II like war simulator. And
the campaigns feel really focused.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
they're not trying to impress anyone. They're just making a decent shooter from that time.
I do like the tone of the original ones. Like there's not as many big set pieces. It's very much like the war was bad. Look how miserable it was.
Nice.
I do think actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna bump 1 down to mid if that's okay, and then put 2 up to good.
Yeah,
that's 2's definitely better.
Two's like I think the first like not modern Call of Duty, but that's like where you started to get like multiplayer. It started to feel like modern.
Yeah.
The control scheme back then had like started to move towards what it is now.
They got omni movement in this one.
No. Big Red 1.
Probably also like mid.
I'd put it right next to the standard too, but
it's just
what is it? Just DLC? What is it?
So this was before DLC, but it was basically a full new game that was DLC. It was a different campaign packaged in the same engine.
Oh, I see.
And I think it had some different stuff as well.
I think it was the same war in like a different like location on the island or something.
Okay.
It's still like you're fighting Germans, but it was like in a different location. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because I think Big Red One was like the African unit, or they went into Italy or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just like a different spin, but same engine, same kind of game, just more content. Honestly, Call of Duty 3.
I've heard this one's shit.
I've only played the Wii version, and it wasn't great.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Call of Duty 3 is bad.
I've heard it's not great.
It's a step down from 2. It's not like abysmal. We're not. Well, I mean, we'll get to some of the later ones, but it's just not as good, and there's nothing really special about it. But I think now we're getting into like the era of modern Call of Duty.
Yeah, this is MW2, huh?
This is 1.
This is 4.
Okay.
It's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
True.
I mean, fantastic, right?
I think so, yeah.
Have you played this one, Jared?
I actually haven't played the first. I might have. They have this one on the PS2 or 3.
I think it was still PS2, but it was PS3 360 gen.
Okay.
I think it was still when PS2 was getting games because people were still buying them.
Okay, I think I did the campaign on this one. Very, very minimal, if I remember correctly.
My thing is that I don't love Modern Warfare like the original one for its multiplayer or anything. But also, this is like where Call of Duty became Call of Duty as we know it now.
So maybe we put it in good, or what's it? Great.
Great. Like
maybe put in great.
It wrote the rule book for Black Ops and all the other games that followed. Right. Like
right.
it has to get its due. But
yeah. What's this next one? What is this?
That's Reflex Edition. That's the Wii.
That's the Wii
version.
port.
Okay, you can talk on this one then.
Am I the only one who played the Wii port of Modern
I played
Warfare?
a little bit of it.
I mean, they for the time they got the job done. I wouldn't go back to them, but
Wii COD is crazy. Were
You're-
you like aiming the remote at the
Yes.
screen like this?
yeah. So you either have the zapper or
Crazy.
you're using the controller to aim, and then the nunchuck to move.
Crazy, honestly.
It isn't as bad as it sounds, but it's also not something like 12-year-old me put up with it. I don't think any older age I would have gotten into it.
Damn.
I was gonna say I would put it lower than this. I'd
Down the
probably
mid.
put it next to Call of Duty 3.
I don't
but
think it's that bad.
okay, that's
I think
fair.
if you play Modern Warfare Reflex Edition, you've played Modern Warfare. It's just a really shitty way to play it. Gets the job. It's better than honestly, it's better than some of the later CODs.
That's fair. The other thing is there's a novelty to it when you went on the online and everyone's kind of spazzing out and
Bro,
pointing.
It's
honestly,
like you get shot instead of teabagging, they would just waggle their remote so you'd see their fucking guns just wave back and forth like that.
That's actually hilarious.
There's a
Honestly,
novelty to
kinda
it.
sick. Kind of sick that you have to aim like that and fucking.
It wasn't bad. I mean,
It's kind of cool.
I still I played Resident Evil 4 like that for the first time, and that got the job done too. It's stupid and obtuse, and I wouldn't go back to it.
I mean,
But
the RE4 Wii port's notoriously good.
yeah,
though.
yeah. I mean, the COD ones weren't bad either. They were developed in house at the same time. They just kind of suffered graphically, especially the next one, World at War.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
World at War Final Front, the Wii one.
Is that what that is?
No, I think no. On the Wii, it was just World at War. I think Final Front's the PS2 port.
Oh, Final Front a PS2 port, then it's trash.
Trash. Okay, that one's trash then.
It barely ran
think.
from
Let
my
me
memory of
see.
it.
I have no idea. Final. I didn't. So what? They went backwards on it or what?
Yeah, basically they backported to PS2 because PS2 is one of the top
Yeah,
selling consoles of
PS2.
all time.
Oh, okay.
It still is the top selling console of all time.
No way. Crazy. All right.
Yeah, because basically everybody who wanted a DVD player bought the PS2 because it was cheaper than most DVD players and it ran full DVD. So there's really no reason to not just get it.
And you get a fucking gaming console too. That's actually
Yeah, so it's they were releasing FIFA games on that thing until 2015.
Yeah, I think the last one's FIFA 14.
Damn,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Just
So-
like Just Dance, the last Just Dance for Wii was 19. They really kept those consoles going because people just kept buying them.
Crazy,
Yeah.
actually.
So it's it was just a really bad port that was
Crashing and shit or what?
it wasn't crashing, it just looked awful. It ran terribly.
Damn, it's
Yeah,
like
the Wii version.
it's got to be
didn't
like
run great
the when they did the Black Ops 3 port into the old gen shit. I heard that shit was garbage
Yeah.
because it was a PS4 game, but then they ported it back to PS3. Shit didn't run very well. Looked like shit. So I assume it's the same thing.
I think this generation has broken the curse, but for every other past generation of consoles, there's always one Call of Duty game they would port that just shouldn't.
Yeah,
they just shouldn't have bothered.
Yeah. On to the next one. This is I'm gonna say great, right? For World at War. Maybe
I
even,
like World at
maybe
War.
even
I like World at War.
fantastic. Maybe even fantastic. Because
I don't know if I
Zombies 2
feel
was
good
in.
putting it above 4.
Yeah,
but
World at
they
War is really
introduced-
fun, but
think
it isn't a Reznov or
Wait a minute though. Think about the innovation with zombies. This is the first game to ever have zombies. It's it's crazy. Imagine that's got to be one of the most craziest innovations for this series is because zombies is some straight random shit.
That's true.
It was they went on such a fucking risk being are people gonna like this or are they gonna be what the fuck is this?
Zombies is great, but the multiplayer is not as good as 4.
Okay.
And 4 also led the way. So it's I like the idea of putting them together.
Okay,
I think the two of them make up the base of what modern Call of Duty is.
I can get behind it. I can
they're
get
kind of
behind it.
two peas in a pod as far as I'm concerned.
So then this one's got to be S tier, right?
I give it
think
greatest of
that's-
all time, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best Call of Duty still.
That and
I wouldn't take it that far, but yeah, I do think it belongs in greatest of all time.
I also think it's the best Call of Duty still.
Old heads.
Yeah. No, genuinely, yes.
I'm sorry. Are you a Ghosts fan?
Ghost fan is crazy.
Are you what's the shitty space one?
Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare.
Nah, those are all garbage. Let's be honest.
Infinite Warfare is the space one, right?
Infinite Warfare. No,
Dude, Loki Infinite. We'll get there when we get there, but Loki
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare is a gem.
Oh, what do you like? Are you a Black Ops head? Are you saying Black Ops is
Yeah,
the best
Black
one?
Ops 1, greatest of all time. S tier.
I
That
think it's-
campaign is nuts.
I think
So
it's good. I still like Modern Warfare 2 more though.
I agree, but I say we can put it next to Modern
We
Warfare
can put
2.
them next.
okay.
In my head, these are all tied, but realistically, you know,
Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops are both like excellent games.
these are like phenomenal games. Black Ops, I mean, that campaign, Zombies, was just innovated on.
I like the campaign better than Modern Warfare 2. I like the multiplayer marginally better in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
They're both great.
I think they're both really good.
And Modern Warfare 2 has no Russian.
Yeah. Legendary.
What do you mean by this?
It's the
The
mission where
airport
you go to the
shooting.
airport and do the shooting
oh
on like
my
civilians.
fucking god! Yeah, I forgot they had that. Crazy.
An iconic moment for the gaming medium, honestly.
Yeah, people didn't know if that shit was
People
gonna be allowed.
followed it up by doing it IRL.
Okay. Damn. See, this is what the media was scared of happening. They were like, if you put this in the games, people are gonna go do it.
Look, okay. Video games and movies don't make crazy people. They just give them crazier ideas.
Damn. So damn.
Like they're not gonna make someone go do a shooting, but they might like inform how it happens.
Damn.
But like that's also not the fault of the people making the art.
True. Never censor art.
Yeah, that's the fault of the American healthcare system. But we don't need to get into that right now, people. Modern Warfare 3.
Good. No.
No, that's when I
Worse.
Bad.
That's when I fell off
Mid.
at first.
Well,
Yeah,
actually mid.
I'd say it's mid.
I wouldn't say it's bad.
This is
Actually,
my
maybe it's bad.
personal
Maybe it
least
is bad.
favorite
Maybe it is
modern
bad.
Call of Duty, but
It's not great. I remember it not being great.
Should we move it down to bad?
this is the only game that I took advantage of the 24-hour return window at GameStop with.
Damn.
I will say I enjoyed Call of Duty on Wii, Modern Warfare on Wii more than I enjoyed Modern Warfare.
Maybe
3.
we throw it down in bad because this is
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
not good.
this is not a great game.
I think it felt like they were trying to make it too fast. None of the guns felt as good. It felt graphically like a downgrade from 2.
Yeah.
It had no swag. Just a bad game.
Just bad
IMO.
game. Just
Yeah.
like bad game. Black Ops 2, this is the GOAT, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, are we looking at the GOAT right now?
I like
Best
Black Ops 2.
I've never played
Best
Black Ops 2.
fucking Call of Duty of all time. And that's like, actually, no, it's not the best, but it is greatest of all time. It belongs in that S tier for sure.
I'm happy with it being up
We've
there.
got amazing zombies maps, some of the most iconic multiplayer maps of all time. The campaign's pretty lit too. You get the, yeah, dude.
That was definitely the last Call of Duty that I really liked.
This was a really good COD.
After Black Ops 2 is where I sort of fell off, and like my playing of these games like varies wildly.
I think that's a lot of people because then the shitter Ghosts put that shit straight in the worst. I don't even guilty pleasure. Fucking rename that tier to Ghosts. Rename that tier to Ghosts and put it in there, bro. Because this is the worst COD ever, bro. Fuck Ghosts. Game felt weird. Like it didn't feel right to play. Like it didn't feel like COD.
So the thing that's interesting with Ghosts is when they switched to the more modern engine that like I think still runs Call of Duty up until the Modern Warfare remake, right?
I think so.
So it's like Ghosts has its place like historically. Like and Ghosts needed to I think Ghosts being bad is what let the other games afterwards have some room to
Yeah.
breathe and be okay.
Isn't
Right.
Infinite
still
Warfare
sucks.
next?
Yeah. Or is that Advanced? That's Advanced
Advanced Warfare.
Warfare.
Advanced
I think.
Warfare, let's be honest. This game was no, this game was kind of a gem. I'm gonna be real. It wasn't great, but it was kind of a gem. Because like this was the first COD to have vertical movement. I know as everyone says, oh, Titanfall, you know, they're trying to rip off Titanfall. Kind of a gem. Not great game, because let's be honest, the fucking campaign was horrible. Zombies was not great. Multiplayer gets okay though. The multiplayer wasn't that bad. That's where I'll go with this. So I'm gonna put this one.
In a vacuum, sure, but Titanfall exists.
That's the thing. Titanfall exists, so I think it goes in bad. But it's a gem. On the low, it's a gem.
It's like Ghosts. It needed ideas needed to happen there for Call of Duty to move forward, but I sure don't want to play it.
Yeah.
I played Ghosts on the Wii U.
Damn, I didn't even know that was allowed.
I
I didn't even know that.
it shouldn't have been.
Black Ops 3, another S tier game, right? Can we all agree on this?
I've never played Black Ops 3.
is the
I was gonna say good.
I was gonna say
not
this
a
is-
lover of Black Ops 3.
What don't you like about Black Ops 3? I want to hear what you're hating on about it. 'Cause
I just don't like the future stuff for Call
Oh.
of Duty. Honestly, like it kind of sits in the same thing as Advanced Warfare. Like it's better than Advanced Warfare.
A lot better.
Yeah, no, it's like if Advanced Warfare was solid, but like I just think this is the point where Call of Duty kind of started to lose its identity. It's like they were chasing after the Halo bag a little too hard.
No,
They're
'cause they
chasing after
also
the
had-
Titanfall bag a little
This
too
one
hard.
was super dope because it also brought in like all these cool specialists you could have. So it was kind of doing a thing where you could play a certain like character and be like more of a support class or like more of a, you know, you had all these classes you could play in the multiplayer and you'd rank them up, and it was really, I thought that was really cool, like part of Call of Duty that haven't ever brought back, and it made the games fresh because you could play a different character and be like, oh, today I'm gonna play the guy who fucking has like a grenade launcher as his specialist. So it brought ultimates to the game, which was cool. And
If I'm
also,
gonna try and be objective, I could say great,
I don't
maybe
think-
fantastic.
And
but
then let me tell you about this. This is so okay. I will admit, campaign on this fuck no. The campaign on this one
it's bad. Isn't this the Kevin Spacey one?
yeah, no, that's the Advanced Warfare. But this one, the campaign made no sense. The campaign on this one's a fuck no. But when we look at the zombies alone, low key should put it in S tier just because how good the zombies was on this one. You get
It's all of the other ones, right?
You get 4 of the best maps ever made on disc, or not on disc, but for like its regular cycle. And then you get on top of it all of the remade maps on the Black Ops 3 engine, which is the best Zombies Black Ops 3 engine to come out ever. I mean, the best like Zombies engine ever. You get all the maps remade on it, bro. You literally get like, bro, if you're a Zombies player, this one belongs like greatest of all time. Now, if you're just like, I like multiplayer, it's still great, I think. So this one, in my
Let's split it.
in
Let's
my
put
heart,
it in the
in my
difference
heart, it's
fantastic.
fantastic just because the Zombies is so replayable.
Because I think there's a lot of things here where it's like if we were talking about the zombies, like the orders would be mixed up. But I think it's a full package.
Yeah,
It's like it's not.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So-
see fantastic on this one,
I can live with that.
just because I can understand.
Advanced Warfare.
No, this
or
is
it
Infinite Warfare. This is the spacey one. This one also kind of a gem, but it's not great. And the multiplayer sucked on this one, but the campaign low key based. Low key, the campaign on this one was really interesting.
For me, this just fully embodies my problem with Black Ops 3.
Yeah,
Like aesthetically, like it just doesn't feel like Call of Duty. It feels like they were like trying to do the Halo thing a little bit too much. They're trying to do the Titanfall thing a little bit too much. They gave up the thing that made like Call of Duty.
right.
The multiplayer wasn't very good. For me, this is like a bad.
It was the most disliked video on YouTube for the longest time. I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can put it in bad too. I agree. I think it's actually, but put it above Advanced Warfare. It's definitely better than Advanced Warfare, in my opinion.
Sure. It's probably better than Modern Warfare 3 too.
Yeah, I mean the campaign was good, and the zombies on it was actually pretty good too, to be honest. But
Modern Warfare Remastered, I'm gonna say this goes in fantastic.
this was the start of the shit, though, is what I'll say.
yeah.
This was the start of like the Warzone infestation, bro.
Well, no, this isn't the remake.
Oh,
This is the remaster. So basically, it's the same as Call of Duty 4. It's got like a couple little updates to balance it out.
I did play this one.
It's full multiplayer. It feels really good.
This one was dope.
Yeah,
No,
this one rules.
this one came out with Infinite Warfare, right? Is
Yeah,
that what
so
I'm
it's a
thinking?
pack-in, or you could buy it separately.
Yeah, no, this one was dope.
And a lot of people bought Infinite Warfare because they wanted to play this.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah. This one rules.
I don't know if I'd put it in fantastic though. I think maybe great,
I think it's fantastic.
but it's
'cause-
just a remake. There's nothing new about it. Like,
but it's like they patched some stuff. They made it just a little bit better.
that's what a remake
It's like
is.
the core of Call of Duty's like all these other games are there because of the original Call of Duty 4, and this is the definitive version of Call of Duty 4.
Okay, we'll put it in fantastic, but everyone knows
Should I just put it ahead of the original Modern
that's
Warfare?
what I'm thinking.
I can live with that. It's
That's
just
what I'm
it's like a
thinking.
little bit of a respect your elders mindset I'm having with it, but it's like
Nah.
none of these other games would even like be there without COD 4.
I mean, yeah, but like then innovation happened, you know.
I also like would probably play the COD 4 remastered multiplayer over pretty much anything that came after it.
I wouldn't, but I respect your opinion. I respect it because you're an old head.
Yeah, I'm an old head when it comes to Call of Duty.
What is this? World War II.
I played this one.
This one actually had a great launch.
This is the newest campaign I've played.
This had a great launch, and then the DLC cycle, everything like You played this on like the first month it came out. It was like not that bad. Everything to come after was so shit. It belongs in like one of these lower
I think
tiers.
it's like mid.
I
Yeah.
think mid, yeah.
I'd agree.
It's okay. It got the job done when I was playing it, but I don't remember a single thing about like the campaign except one specific building, and that's it.
That and Modern Warfare Remastered felt like it was at least starting to like remember what Call of Duty was again, though.
Right.
Like it felt like they were like starting to return to like we're a military shooter and we're not doing space shit.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense too.
Like I like what World War II is trying to be, even though I don't love like the actual process of like just playing it all the time.
Yeah. I agree.
I have like an admiration for it.
I don't know
And-
though. At this point though, I was like, man, another fucking World War II game. I'm about to freak out. Like,
I kind of found it refreshing.
interesting. Just because they had, I feel like I guess they hadn't had that many.
It had been a while because that's
It'd
like
been a
what
while.
2017ish or something.
Yeah, World at War was the last one before
2008.
that.
I
I guess
think.
that makes
It had
sense.
been about a decade.
It'd been a while. Okay. They had a okay.
Yeah,
I'll
they had a
get down.
gap, and like shooters in general were leaning more and more futuristic and like trying to have like weird gimmicks and things. So I kind of liked it as a return to form.
Yeah.
Um,
What is this? Black Ops 4. This is such an interesting game that it's so interesting because, first off, if this game had a longer, because they were trying to, I remember when it dropped, they dropped it early because they were trying to compete with Red Dead 2. And so
Yeah.
they dropped it a month early than they should have. And so this game came out broken because they couldn't, they didn't
and no
have
campaign.
and that's the craziest part. They cut campaign because Activision head asses were like, we got to compete with Fortnite. So then we're going to make Blackout instead of a campaign. Because they were working on a campaign and then Activision came in, I guess, and scooped them, bruh. So then
Why even call it Black Ops 4 at that point?
that's what I'm saying. They should have just said like, I don't know. Because, yeah, there's no storyline continuation. Now, if we're going to just look at this game as like what it is, which is a Call of Duty Black Ops game that has no campaign, but Blackout instead. Blackout's pretty interesting. Blackout wasn't that bad. I'm going to be honest. Blackout was not that bad. The zombies, same thing. Zombies was interesting. I hated it for a while, but I went back and played it the other day. I was like, okay, it's pretty fire. And then the multiplayer, same thing. It's like they did a lot of innovation on this one that like I was like really respecting, but like a lot of it didn't hit and a lot of it did hit. So I think it just like belongs in the middle somewhere. To be honest, like I'm gonna put it good maybe.
I say mid.
I'll say good just because I think the innovation, I respect it a lot. They've tried a lot of new things, and I think they kind of and I still do play the zombies to this day. I think the Black Ops 4 zombies. Is great.
My case for it being lower is that I think this was like the real start of like Call of Duty falling into like just massive amounts of greed. Like, we took the campaign away. That's like a huge
Right.
chunk of value from consumers. And this was also Blackout was their first move towards something like Warzone, where they were trying to like, make it the only game you play.
Right.
They wanted to compete with Fortnite, but they also still wanted to sell you a $60 game.
Right.
It was filled with microtransactions. It was filled with all of this like bullshit that like
Did it have microtransactions in this one?
yeah, I think so. Right?
Damn. I mean I never buy that shit.
I think
anyway,
this
so
was
I don't-
when
I don't
COD
ever know.
points started and all that stuff.
Oh.
Put it top of mid then.
Yeah,
Top
like,
of mid I can respect.
My
Yeah.
my thing with it is just like to me it represents it's not the worst game out of all of modern Call of Duty, but it represents like kind of the beginning of like all of the bullshit. And now when you play fucking any of the modern Call of Duty games, you have to go through some hell launcher. You have to go through all this like
They got
bullshit.
rid of that.
Did
You can get Black Ops 6 on Steam, but yes, for the longest time you had to go through some fucking BattleNet looking.
No, but I
ass.
mean you launch it and it's like it all launches as Modern Warfare 3 and then you have to pick a game
No,
inside
yeah,
of the
yeah.
game.
No, you know what sucks?
Really?
So I had Warzone installed on my PS5,
Right.
and then they did that update. And when I went in to play with my friends the other day, it had uninstalled Warzone when it was installing this new browser.
No
so I had to
way.
reinstall Warzone all over again. Like I just couldn't play that next.
Modern
Warzone takes like
COD.
fucking 6 months to update.
Fucking
Yeah.
modern COD, bro. That's why I'm the biggest hater of this new Modern Warfare. This one that's next, bro. I think it's trash. Like it was fun, but like, bro, it was trash. Like, fuck this game, bro. This was like the solidify. Like you're saying that, like if Black Ops 4 was the start of the bullshit,
Yeah.
this was this like the concrete, the solidification of the bullshit. Because this game did somewhat well, so then they thought they could just like, oh, we can just remake the same game over and over again and get the money.
I will say I like the gameplay in Modern Warfare better than I do in Black Ops 4. I think some of the maps are weak, but I think like the bringing back the vehicles from World at War and like everything I like kind of respect, but also like on a business level, like you were saying, it is like it's when Call of Duty became what it is now in terms of just like nickel and diming you for every little penny it can.
And just not a single risk taken on this one, to be honest with you. Not a risk taken. That's why I always respect Black Ops 4. Didn't hit very well, but like they took so many like risks that I'm like, damn, like you like, I don't know, you're trying to change up the meta and you're trying to change up COD for a bit. This one is just like, okay, we need a game. That's why they called it Modern Warfare too. They're just like, we need a game that's gonna sell out, you know, and we're gonna just remake the shit. Like,
I don't think Modern Warfare ever need to be remade.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous that they remade it because they didn't know if they called it Modern. Because if this shit was called, I don't know, Call of Duty, anything else besides Modern Warfare, it wouldn't have done as well.
I'm gonna say put it in bad instead of trash.
Yeah, I'll put it in bad.
Because we have some other games coming up.
Yeah, actually, you're right. We've got some shitters.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is the Modern Warfare 2 remaster. It's the campaign only. I'll say good. The Modern Warfare 2 campaign's great.
I didn't even know they did that.
But you don't get the multiplayer.
Yeah.
You don't get like a lot of the value of it. It looks better than Modern Warfare 2. It's not like groundbreaking. I don't know. It's fine. The only reason I'm not saying put it in mid is just because the Modern Warfare 2 campaign's that good.
Bro, Cold War's got to be the middest mid of all. Like, this is like vanilla ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but the campaign is like maybe the best campaign in the history of Call of Duty.
The campaign's pretty sick.
The campaign is really well done. It like was the biggest risk they ever took in terms of like reinventing that series identity since the original Black Ops. And that final mission is probably the most memorable mission in, like a modern AAA like shooter campaign since like Titanfall 2.
I agree. Actually, I agree. The campaign was fucking crazy.
Multiplayer
and zombies is
so
where
mid.
Multiplayer and zombies where I like am like, bro, you just like didn't take any risks and you just it was just the middest mid of all mid. Like, it wasn't bad. I wouldn't sit here and say like zombies or multiplayer in this game was bad. I enjoyed it, but it was just so mid.
I'm happy with bottom of good or top of mid for this one, just because like the campaign is like,
I like where it is.
Yeah, like the campaign's really solid. And it's solid. It's better than like pretty much everything before it for a long time and after it.
So Vanguard, we need to put this next to Ghosts. Maybe it gets its own Vanguard tier. This shit was so bad.
I think it can go in Ghosts.
It can go in the Ghosts tier, below Ghosts though. I would rather play Ghosts than this fucking bullshit game. Dude, this has got to be the worst Call of Duty to ever be made, if I'm going to be completely honest. They fucked up the zombies super bad. No one fucking liked it. They fucked up the zombies so bad that halfway through the game cycle, they just said, okay, we're scrapping everything and we're just going to remake it because it's so bad. And then multiplayer, bro, the guns didn't feel good. Like, it felt like slow, sluggish for some reason. And then campaign was a big nothing sandwich, so fuck this game.
Here's what I'll say about it. A lot of people like to dog on this one because they're like, go broke or go woke, get broke. And they're like, there's too many whammons in the campaign and stuff.
I didn't even know about that.
Call of Duty Vanguard, from like the hour I've played of it, isn't bad because there's women in it or diversity. It's just bad because it's a bad game.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a fucking complaint people had
a lot
with
of
this
people
one.
were like, this was the woke one. And it's like, no, it just sucks because it's a bad game.
Yeah, this game just sucks. Nothing to be, I mean, fuck, put one more women in the games. That's dope.
Modern Warfare 3, writing Ghost.
Yeah, this one was supposed to be a DLC, wasn't it?
Yeah. So originally it was going to be like a $30 or $50 DLC add-on for like the previous game, and then they decided to charge full price for it.
Modern Warfare 3 curse, huh?
It has some great maps because it brings back the Modern Warfare 2 like original maps.
Damn. They got like Rust?
Can you put up with the Call of Duty 3 engine or the Modern Warfare 3 engine and like all of the paid bullshit? And it's like, no, it just sucks. Probably the worst Call of Duty ever.
Yeah, I can get that.
Vanguard might be like worse on a technical level, but Modern Warfare 3 just represents the most like Vanguard. They at least tried to do something original. Modern Warfare 3 is just the most like bankrupt like
Just
uninteresting,
nothing sandwich of nothing.
uncurious, greedy cash grab of a game of all time.
Yeah, this game fucking sucks.
And then we have Black Ops 6.
Can we put this? Okay, because it just came out, so maybe I'm just like on a high of it just came out. But I love the movement in this game. Like I've been playing it, and I'm like, damn, feels really good. The gunplay is really good. The maps, get that shit out of here. The maps fucking suck.
Some of them are all right.
Some of them are really good. Honestly, I'm just looking at you, Red Card. I'm looking right at you, Red Card. That map fucking sucks, bro.
Michelle and I have played a little bit of this one,
Played, like,
and
I
you and
haven't
I
seen
played a little
matches. I
bit.
mean, it's COD. It gets the job done.
It feels better than other recent Call
Way
of
better.
Duties, I think. It's a step in the right direction. I'm really hoping that Microsoft's acquisition means that we get more games like this.
As of right now, and also, I haven't played the campaign yet, so I'm not going to talk on that. But I played a lot of multiplayer and I played a lot of zombies. The zombies is such a breath of fresh air since where we've been the past 6 years or whatever for the zombies, because zombies has been releasing bullshit for the past like 6 years. This one's such a breath of fresh air because it's, first off, it's difficult. They brought difficulty back to zombies because tell me why I've attempted this boss fight 3 times and lost.
What's the zombies where you play as JFK?
Oh, that's Black Ops 1. That one's lit too.
That one is lit.
But yeah, they fucking made it difficult, which is great. They made really good maps. One of them's okay. The other one's really good though. And then the multiplayer's fun. I mean, if you like Call of Duty, then you're gonna enjoy this one.
I'm top of good, bottom of great for this one.
I can do great. Bottom of great for me is where I'm at right now with it because it just dropped. Now
Yeah,
maybe in a
like
month's time I might be like,
That's what I was gonna say. There could be some recency bias there.
Yeah.
There could be the fact that like I installed it planning on hating every moment of it.
Yeah.
And I had some fun.
I think I was the same way. I installed it being like, I'm just going to be disappointed in this, aren't I? And then I'm like booting it up and I'm playing it. And I'm like, okay, I'm not like hating this. And I'm like kind of enjoying myself here.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where like I can't tell if like part of it is just the shock of not hating it.
Yeah, it could be like a mid game, but like maybe it's just we've been getting fed the shit sandwich for so long that that this feels good, you know?
It also, like, as much as I do want to praise this game, it is still filled with all of the modern COD bullshit. You still have like a weird, annoying launcher thing where you have to go through and pick the game. It's still filled with microtransactions.
No. What are the microtransactions?
You can buy skins and stuff.
Oh, fuck that. No, every game has skins. Bro, I don't care when it's skins. My problem is when it's pay to win.
Here's my issue. And like a lot of games do this. Like, I'm not saying it makes it a bad game, right? And I'm not like, to me, if you want to sell skins, make your game free to play.
I would agree with this.
Like,
I don't mind buying skins if the game is free, but when I just dropped $70 on this game, now you want me to draw.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you want me to drop $70, and then if you want me to have COD points, you want me to pay for the $110 version of the game, where I get like more COD points than I normally would just spending the money. Yeah. So it's like it's all there to like sell you more bullshit, and it's like it's a $70 game. It's not a $60 game. Like, they cranked the price.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like there's still that bullshit there. I'm still not happy about it. But in terms of modern COD, it's probably the best one we've had since like Cold War or fucking...
It's way better in Cold War.
Yeah.
And it's better in BO4. Like, honestly, it's the best game, in my opinion, since Black Ops 3 is what I'll say.
Yeah.
And that's 2015. Black Ops 3 came out in 2015, so it's almost been 9 years since a good COD game, in my opinion.
Yeah, like it feels like a step in the right direction. So...
Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm optimistic about this one.
And I'm hoping that Microsoft's acquisition means that we see like more fair monetization models going forward.
Yeah, I would agree. I just as of right now, there's no pay to win, and I'm wanting them to keep it that way. I'm very nervous about DLC guns being added in. You're being able to buy whatever, I'm nervous about all that. But, as of right now, there's no pay to win. I'm happy because I don't mind the skins because you don't have to buy them.
Yeah,
it starts when you have to buy these guns to win. That's when I'm out. That's when I'm iffy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then we have a couple more here. We have Call of Duty Mobile. Has anyone besides me played this one?
I have not.
I'm gonna say this one can go like top of mid, bottom of good.
Man, if Bailey was here right now, she'd be crying about this.
Yeah, Bailey and I have played a fair amount of this game together. And here's what I'll say: for a mobile shooter, it feels pretty much better than any other mobile shooter I've ever played.
Okay.
It's really solid for that purpose. But it still feels like a shovelware mobile game at the end of the day. And like I don't know. There's nothing like remarkable about it that makes me feel like it goes higher. There's no campaign. There's no extra shit in it.
Yeah.
And like the way the game is, here's the thing. I don't know if they put you up against bots for the first like couple hours or whatever. But like
They have to, right?
I would routinely have games in Call of Duty Mobile where I was going like 49 and the 2 and shit
right?
like that.
I think the same because I think I played it like on my homie's phone once, and I was just like, bro, we're just fucking these people up. Like, are they playing the game?
Yeah,
like-
so it's just like it's fine.
Yeah.
It's I'm gonna say it's better than mid because it's like it feels better than any other mobile shooter I've played. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like it's great. You need to play it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I like it better than fucking the remade Modern Warfare trilogy. So
Yeah.
Warzone.
Fuck Warzone. But low-key, actually, Warzone on drop was so lit. Warzone on drop was so lit.
Warzone's like me and my friends play it, but it never feels satisfying to win.
Yeah.
It's like a game that we'll put on if we just want to hang out and occasionally lock in, but it never feels as satisfying as PUBG or Fortnite or
Yeah.
fucking any other multiplayer. Like fucking Fall Guys is more satisfying.
Fall Guys is lit.
than Warzone.
I heard they got rid of the gulag too.
Yeah, they
The
did.
fuck?
Yeah.
That was the best part of the
I'm
game.
trying to remember exactly
The
what
one
you do
thing
now.
that
but
made it
yeah,
unique.
they
Yeah.
got rid of the gulag.
The gulag was the one thing that made this game like super cool. I was like,
Oh.
okay, like you're out, but now you're in this like crazy ass 1v1 scenario, and you got a chance to get back.
And a lot of the time now, I just
Bullshit.
launch the game and I don't want to deal with the UI and all this stupid shit. It always makes me like, every time I launch it, I get the window that says update requires restart.
Yeah, I get
like,
that shit too.
constantly.
Yeah.
It's the most. It is the worst. Like fucking.
Well, that happens with any of the modern Call of Duties that launch
Mm-hmm.
through that thing. So it's that Modern Warfare 2 and 3.
It's just anytime there's
Black
an
Ops
update
6.
on anything.
Yeah. So it's and Warzone is like we were talking about how Black Ops 4 was the start of bullshit, and Modern Warfare fully embodied it. Modern Warfare fully embodied it because it came packed with Warzone.
Yeah.
If you had to pay to play Warzone, it'd be bad. But since it's free, I'm a little more forgiving.
It's free, but I'm gonna be honest. All my least favorite parts of Black Ops 6 are Warzone elements, like the
Yeah.
armor system, the rare. I hate rarities. I fucking hate rarities on guns. That shit's so stupid. Just give me a gun. all the Warzone shit that is in Black Ops 6 is my least favorite part of that game. So is Warzone good? I don't know.
I would just put it like.
I'll put it mid.
Middle of good.
Yeah, middle of good's fine with me because
Yeah.
it was fun. It was
gets the
good.
job. Like
I'd say put it above World at War
Yeah,
or
Wait.
Cold War.
yeah, right there. 'Cause-
Like
yeah,
yeah.
because it was fun. I'm gonna be honest. 2020, like pandemic, this was lit. Like Warzone was lit.
Here's the thing: Warzone has been good in the past, and it will be good again.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's not a reliable experience, and it's ultimately the embodiment of everything that makes modern Call of Duty a pain in my fucking ass.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm out to.
So yeah, I'm just not a lover of it.
What's this last one we've got?
This
here?
is Modern Warfare 2, or Call of Duty Modern Warfare Mobilized, the Nintendo DS port of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Let's go.
I
Finishing it with
forgot
a
we put this
bang.
on there.
Can we get a new tier right at the top, please?
Best
No.
one of all time.
Nah, I don't know. Realistically, it's probably in like
it's-
mid or good.
It's at the time it was okay.
So mid.
I would say
Here's what I'll say. At
Middle
the
of
time,
mid.
really impressive actually. The fact they made like a pretty well functioning Call of Duty Modern Warfare game on DS. I believe it had multiplayer,
it
right?
had multiplayer. It had puzzles that you can do. Like if you had to like disarm a bomb, it would like open up a whole like new like little menu on the bottom. And
Wow,
when
that's pretty
I was
sick.
like 13, it was fun.
For a game that like should have just been a shitter cash grab, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Like I would not go back to it, but for its time, for the age I was, it was okay.
All right. I'm gonna take a look at this list here. Let me make sure I'm good with like.
Also,
yeah.
worth mentioning, people can see it on the screen. We're including Blackout as a part of 4. We're getting rid of the mobile spin-offs for
Yeah.
zombies. Warzone and Warzone 2.0 and Warzone Mobile are the same game.
Yeah.
I I think we're all probably warmer on Warzone 1.0, but like you can't play that anymore.
Yeah.
Like that is Warzone 2.0
Yeah,
now.
you can't
It's
go
one
back
game.
and play the Gulag edition. So
Yeah, so everything in NA is basically just like either roped into something else or just, it's roped into something else.
well, I think that calls it, huh? If you guys hate our tier, if you guys have something to say, put it in the comments. If you have some disagreeers, or if you big agreeer, let us know.
If anyone else is with me that Call of Duty Modern Warfare Mobilized belongs in like an even greatest of all time, let me know.
Triple S tier.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a smoking sexy style for me, dog.
Okay, now we're gonna watch the Peter Griffin Hot Ones in its entirety.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to feel that one. Now, from watching your show, I understand it helps if you touch your eyes.